Boo. Yes, FBI against scammers.
I mean, sir, I think sir, I or I in the air you know, my concern really is about the substance of the case. Yeah, interdicting Kofi. Into obi to say Kofi boat madam for power.
Okay.
Yes. So yesterday I think I was in court. Today is Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the court myself.
Okay, who call? Yeah, hearing Ibi.
Yes, you know, I want to support because or mini papa, you know. So now my concern is about the substance of the case.
Okay.
And I'm because my sister Kano Obia patches okay, my bad name ni Sanyomano. Yes, a new but with time, sa a dino, depending on the outcome of the case, no, I bet to me a YP if you I mean the Kofi boat I know, not yet, you know, so I can only say that from where I sit.
Okay.
Now I'm also I sit here as an example of somebody that have been accused of something before.
Okay.
And time vindicated me. So me can say in Kofona me fan say ayo mude and I say ebia bi muso a omo disappointed say sa nyoma na esi no. And I think say they should give themselves time because time will vindicate the people that didn't do anything and also would stamp into reality in Kofoma BBA, you know. So I mean, I think the noise is all over the place in Kofo. I don't know, again, Mrs. Taka, I don't know why we are happy and when people are in some sort of a problem, you know, it's sad. It tells you how sad we are in this country as a people. Oh, today me can say. Obi nam na obi bomba is assembling tunu. Oh, inti. So na baby cry na assemble tour na nkofo afa no World Cup na omo yes omuniachi, you understand. It's a very sad place that we are into omuntu omubo me make us say strength to Kofi boat and the wife and in the family, you know. Everybody was there on that day. His friends, he had a lot of people to support. And
okay, so my just few minutes, can you give us what really happened at the court?
There be mean to me,
because there's a report of what transpired.
Report what kind of me mau update. Na me nyemi na me ba kind to kind met me aka say the kind no yampa anasenya but me me reporter. So summarize it.
Okay.
Because me name say asem court. You know, because there's a reason why they went to that court. I think it's a magistrate or a district court.
You see, the problem is not with reporting what happened in court.
Okay, so what exactly do you want?
It's making judgmental statements.
I know.
Of a case that is pending.
I know.
It's, you know, what they let me be saying what happened.
Okay, so I'm saying
pass a judgment on the case.
I can't. I can't. I'm just saying, say, they were there for a specific reason. It's a magistrate or a district court, I'm sure.
Yeah, I almost say basic or something.
Yes, basic court. Katamantrichi. Yeah. Usually, Senate Assembly apparently the right court to allow the extradition.
Yeah.
And High Court and Supreme Court. So I think say a hono court. So say any lawyers, Kofi lawyers by and I think the other two parties will be our lawyers by, and they argued. The
other two parties in the government side and
what I mean is they say okay, so there are three people in the booth. Okay. Kofi and two others. I don't know.
Oh, okay. The other people that
then the state. The state is the state prosecutor.
Okay.
Facilitate extradition. You know, so by Kofi and the lawyers, so by and other individuals, there are about three. You know, so they argued the case out and made points. The reason why that cannot be done.
Okay, that he cannot be extradited
at this specific moment, or whether he can be extradited at all.
Okay.
What I said, they make their arguments, and I'm sure that the judge heard what they said, and I think she adjourned the case to I think 1st July. I've been wondering, say 1st July, say a holiday.
It's a prayer, national prayer day.
Okay.
But I do not think say a holiday.
No holiday. Okay. So that's what really transpired. But I mean, the lawyers of Kofi both did amazing because the arguments were solid. You know. So I think we're hoping for the best. The mechanism. So the people that are out there are almost. Yeah, they are excited about. I don't know what they are excited about. And even if Kofi Boat is extradited to the United States, it's not like he's guilty. There are charges. So
innocent until
exactly. So these are just charges. Say bibini kra ono no the court. Maybe I will call Makola court. What I say over got 1054 no ni level no be call no akwa kanasem. Until you be kanasem maybe you because or you're guilty and also on you're guilty. I don't know what your problem is. And even if he's found guilty or not guilty, I think it's none of your concern. Anybody who's really excited about the situation. I mean, sometimes I just don't understand. You don't find us in Baofi, we soon find what's in Konifi.
So the gloating.
Mentioning names of people
they
think should be prosecuted.
Yeah, it's sad. Just by sitting here, crowd beat me, Nibufu. Well, for nothing, won't yes, she. Maybe I also ran up a ground. Uncle Pardon won't the Yaba Sana, Yakaka, that not Nibu for nothing. Into all two on our bomb pie say, Yembechu. I don't understand what the situation. So Yembu, okay, and I'm hoping say we all get out of this because, like my sister said, generally, if it's a Ghanaian name,
it's bad for all of us.
Yes, so we will need to clear the and these things it happens everywhere in the world. But
is it also the case that in court and from the court proceedings, it has come out say, I say Ibimu Castle or non kwana why involving himself into a certain fraud scheme to the tune of about $100 million. But is it the case that court the lawyers are trying to make it clear that he is not and has not done such a thing?
Okay, so to start with, they can't even go into the merits of the matter. That's not why they are there. This court has no jurisdiction over the matter. Okay,
so this is about whether you're court and I'm
very simple. So I'm sure the arguments and whoever made the report might put that because obviously it's public. And they say, I mean, can he be extradited or not? What you say, based on what the law says.
Okay.
If the law allows, say any no court, non-co canasema or bekwa canasem. What you say allow law no so allow because you see, Yamani say before you make an arrest, and this is like a general assertion, before you make an arrest, it depends on the
jurisdiction.
And not necessarily the office that's looking for you.
Okay.
So Yamani say Yoko show. Maybe a CID office, maybe a police, depending on the office that is calling you, there are different approaches to it.
Actually, on the international law, when it comes to issues like this, when there's a case, that's the victim, the country, victim, no one, or when what jurisdiction, or when they handle case, unless stated otherwise. This is
the victim is
the victims are old Americans, according to the story.
And
if that country has got that
agreement
that agreement with us country now, but maybe America has an agreement with Ghana in respect to extradition. So
it's the same way. Say you saw a finance minister
former finance
exactly sorry, former finance minister. My point I'm trying to say,
sorry, I don't mean to cut you. Okay, you continue.
My point I'm trying to say is that before the finance minister landed on the red notice, there was communication between the OSP's office and on one casa. What did they make an answer? So the question is, I don't know, these are things that I didn't hear in the court. Say at any point, I invite Kofi Boat and I will say, okay, yeah, she show baby, and I want call. What you say?
Yeah.
And is he on any wanted list? I'm sure some of these things may
Interpol list.
Good. So maybe I say Sanyoma na ba na yan ana ye hwehwe no for a very long time na or dodi don't say then this is where we ebemu. But if you go into the merits of the matter and Sanyoma ni na an trust then what is the urgency in the extradition? What you said, these are things I'm sure say the lawyers will throw about in court.
Okay, now, finally on the court, is it also you can maybe clarify? If it's not, we can just move on. Is it also the case that the FBI representation at the court presented a question of presented a document stating that Kofi Boat, that's his name, your friend,
yes, was
involved with one Frederick Asante in terms of money transaction to the tune of 300,000, not 100 million. The honor that's 100 million and 300,000. So the report is saying that it's 300,000 and linking Kofi Boat to that Frederick no and then back court no. And that, according to what happened in court, was a genuine business transaction and has nothing to do with scamming.
Okay, so again, I didn't hear all that in court.
Okay.
And then I'm saying the court that they went to has no jurisdiction to get into the matter. Now, I don't know who wrote this, but if anybody
is a reporter from the court.
Yeah, I'm sure this will be part of your friend saying, what you call it, arguments now, the lawyers,
exactly. It's an argument that lawyers present.
Yeah, but that's not the right forum for Kasan because they are not there to talk about the merits of the matter. So ABR they wanted to use that because I mean one of the things that I heard they say Kofi has almost about 1,000 workers on your Muyojuma.
Yes, company.
He runs he runs multiple businesses. One of his businesses I know a cold store. Or a cold store, yes. So he has I think 300 direct workers and now 700 more agents are on your Mudili.
Wow.
Yeah, and I've known this for like a minute, so these are some of the things. I mean, can't comment, but that was the first comment I saw. Mr. Report. We see why Titi say Titi family house. I don't know how people Unity is Titi family house.
What did he do?
Ariana. Yes.
That's how
me.
I don't know here.
Some post I don't know why you say Titi family house. I don't know how that looks
Thank you so much. Still on the FBI and
for me, dear, honestly, answer na sa room always start here. Won't say is it prior to Saja for real Baba na Saja for real by na room always start here. I think it started from Snapchat accounts be. And Obeka say FBI, Abagana, Omuchinkofo. I honestly didn't believe it. Now me feel say it's just one of those stories. Kikan. But on is it Monday or Tuesday? Boo. Now me boo. Say I went to some plush hotel. Or cantonment. Now me kakoye meeting be. Now me do hotel in lobby no. I saw about 3 white men.
Okay, meeting hotel.
If I'm home, 3 white men. I did meeting.
3 white men.
I saw about 3 white men, 1 black man and a female. Na no mushe mufti, and no mushe vest, and the actual Interpol. Me who you know? I think then I did here. Then I saw the statement out there. That, so that was when it actually dawned on me. Say, oh, this is actually true. Now, it's
actually Interpol people in every country.
Yeah, and I'm interested. Like when I saw them, I mean, who say, "Oh, okay, so there's something really happening," because I didn't, So for me, it's sad. But first angle, I may perceive me fear. I've seen so many people make so many comments, a lot of videos on Snapchat, and people are literally gloating. And Kophobia Kwakotina station, crab, bobo amount for din say young question on source of wealth. I mean. Sebio, you know, like I wonder why we sit there with Sebi FBI, the institution they are dealing. They know what they are doing.
Yeah.
They if they want to come after you, they will make sure say they've gathered a lot of things. I want to me approve when it comes to say you approve before they will come after you.
2013 to
exactly.
2024.
How many years down the line? So you sit somewhere and then you suggest that your question will be source of wealth and onyanisika when just come on. I think says any money interest so and yeah, what social media pointing fingers at people no and nice because people work and and sometimes I think say I don't know oh yeah kono na you feel say we say a certain age be and sana when you see but people literally have their breakthroughs at a very young age. And a year genuinely legit money. Menka as a fraud is ho and also ho. But people literally work and get their money genuinely. Even though you say we know that people also get their money through other means. But let us stop pointing fingers and leave it for the right institutions to do their jobs. Now, Ola, the link to Hajia for real, no, I can't fathom. Me, Shatta and Tia why they are linking it to Hajia for real say Hajia for real na akwa chukin krofo and na intino woma bagana hana ye chichin krofo. I think say yen should be because we are putting the girl's life in danger. Senia ye kana ma abeye ato amanfo ti mama amanfo agye di say ebi onu na wakwa ye bibi yen to ye boase. Yentu ye boase mempo ola no krepa ni me pesa me kan bibi ma o. Okay. Sempo se Hajia for real empo. That's if underline word is if. If se Hajia for real na akọ bon krofo din a. Boni be na waye. Onya boni. According to Emrano, Section 20 of our own Criminal Offences Act in Ghana makes it clear say it is an offense if you aid, conceal or harbor an illegality or information on a person who has committed a crime with the intention of helping them. So even if boni or mayeno udi see boni a crime, it's against our Criminal Offences Act.
It will be koye boni na unimu.
Na unimu bia.
Na udi see. Na udi ni pano crazy.
Yes. And it is a Hajia for real. Oba to me. Ako facing the charges, ako serving the term. Na sempo that is if underline word is if. Ebe mu se Hajia for real na akoko bobo amanfo de we say congratulating no. Oh yes. Because etiamra.
So we say so yes snitch.
Eno de emfa ho etiamra. Because Sebio who could be and who fima wouldn't say adekodu na who come na we say reforming was a person to become a better person. So if Hajia for real indeed, if she was the one on Awako Bubodinya, and we say congratulating no, because ye can and this is not to say Kofi accuse him and Oma you. This is not to say that ye can ye silly piama ye ninayati as ye say. And Kofi yakwakochi omo Sebio edi Ghana ne ebono. Tongue edimboni so I don't know if Sechini correct. It's selling the country in Ghana. It's a peaceful country. Recently, they released a list of countries that are ranked most peaceful or something, and Ghana was on the list. It is here the fraud. Never battalion now facing maybe a lot of Mudinya will be Mudinya because they associate them with 419 near the net and also by Yang Chafa. Minjin this a more Motete more ceremony, more previous to crime. A very easy amamosa. It is a Hajia for you impose why ye bibisa e was see a bonabaso. E mo kwatwere one of the things yemen na kakra and they say yakeka and some we are na conspiracy for wire fraud, money laundering, romance scam, business email, connection or say den ola mpese busa question say sikano say ban say womu scam amanole for no or whatever it is na say eba ehifa na fa bedu kroma
say bank efa na
yes efa banks meboa efa banks efa baby obi na be kwa akodi scan obi na be kwa akoyi so what yana sometimes me dwene ho ana ya me na kakra ne say we have security agencies in this country. We have banks asebio sika bi befa account mu a raise concerns and alarms. So are we saying that if this is true, our security agencies and major banks and whatever institutions that are in charge of these things, nothing like that alarm them for them to question and probe into these things? You better now I'm be a fini kromo ton aba ansana.
Sorry, bisa bibi kakra.
Right.
How many we here?
Oh, there be there.
Yeah, Obeka baby.
I thought you were going somewhere, but baby, I am now nice. But my question is, unim se ola se uko via phone. Now be ton mami. And a police be chia. Ye be chia mi so aka ho.
Sure.
Yeah.
Otokron dey are confirm.
Thank you. Now, if what we are saying is what we should go by, it is an analogy now my is yeah. In Tibia, udi sika, maybe what transfer sika share me bank account. Scanning a stolen money. And about told me my account. Me so you ever be me boy.
Yeah, what's that you?
Okay. Maybe so. I mean, I don't know. I'm just asking, and anybody can help us. Why should I question you where you got your money when you transfer money to me?
As in, if assuming I am transferring my money to you,
yes.
Like I will something nasika or debit to my account.
Should I ask you that?
Yeah.
Well,
why?
I think yes.
Okay.
So there be we transfer monies to everybody. We all get transfers.
Yeah.
What you say? Because I mean, you'll be a business. What you say? What transfer 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million is what I share my account.
If I transfer $1 million
yes
to your account,
yes,
you'll be questioned. You have to go through a list of questions.
Yes.
To prove the origin of the money, who sent the money to you,
what did you do
and all those questions have to be answered before
carry more than
$10,000.
A certain amount you have to declare.
I understand that. I'm saying, if me, that I bank, I have a bank, and you have transferred money into my account, and the bank has received the money, they received it, they are going to make money off the money,
but they will also be questioned.
Maybe. I'll get you. You see, these are questions we will never ask because that is how the status quo is. I'm saying, so if banks can receive fraudulent money, in somebody else's account, the bank they have no question.
So that is where I'm coming to. Until I'm saying my
bank
no, let me finish.
Is to arrest one person,
and then the syndicate level, because it comes across as
no. What you say? Yes. You see, most of the times, depending on the quantum of the money, even the banks are questioned.
And there's a wire transfer.
So me patron me bo.
This is a do designation.
No, me can't say. So I'm saying, say. So if it's found out, say, Abia, Ola transfer stolen money to me, and my bank received it, and I'm guilty of it. What makes the bank
equally liable, I guess?
And to be super bank.
So
sometimes me feel say security agencies and I say some of these institutions they fail us to a certain extent. Some of us we stay zongo before. You know where me I come from. How some people receive money. Some of them are even working with the bankers to receive these monies on their behalf. Ebimu wo ho a sika na eba no senia wo kan sika no senia vida so boss obi ni wie mo okoso sika ni mo na wachichiri sika no de aba be she obi botom sika na ba ebefa bank ebesi obi so and to say any question am ibusa ne say do we have some individuals at these points I want so no omo share was sika we mu a befa system no enti na yen to me and draw attention to it say some of these queries and investigations will be done by our own investigative and security agencies so you could tell say if a certain Kofi boat and I boni didn't say why bibia that's if we allege it's not yet established say on you guilty What am I say? If a certain Kofi boats no crap pass say we for the America for over $100 million. I'm not sure that $100 million no onunkwa ni besi so. Knowing what we know, there is a trail. Baby as a kind of fire, so sometimes I just ask myself, say, some of these security agencies, institutions, no, they should set up. Because in humanly be you bet to me because if they are doing their jobs and they investigate and truly they find out that the source of the money now will they ban and you're legit, I'm sure something can be done about it. And say you be jano hosa na fe akwakoye now we call social media all the trend. There are some very popular YouTubers crime stories and fire story. For real, it was all over. I'm sure it will go all over, and it's not a good image for your country. Olamide manu chatwa you best share Ghana for so omuntu omobwase kakra cause asena abano you say allegedly you accuse you obi say no akwakoye you see lupi and so samiti he mention down who any final judgment say indeed the guy has been pronounced guilty of frauding Americans of $100 million and blah 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 into yedeneko yenya bote kakra assembly da so court yegusu ka se ye kana esipi na afa ye establish say ye no clear na afa ye nina ye ka yenya bibi papa ye den agina so na ya ka ye be Ghana for the gloating over this is not a nice thing memma ohia nye wakono ma oyonko kwa ahochire mu a na wo so ye o de say oba be ka ho wo manchia ho na wo hye no. All right.
No, but I think we are over concentrating on Kofi Boat, but he's.
I mean, there are others.
He's not the only person. So to help with the conversation, my member or more akakaun said there's a United States versus Otu a champion any one more kikan home. Now this Otu a champion no or no ne Anna Amponsa, Hannah Adom, Portia Joe. Abdul Isaka and Adwan Asafweji almost so no eka list of people no for their participation in conspiracies to commit wire fraud and money laundering. And but there's another list so you know so yeah United States versus Joseph Kojo Bedu Boateng dodo na nimsi friend no Dada Joe remix and also ediano about 30th May yes say on also is involved in conspiracy to commit wire fraud and conspiracy to commit money laundering. And according to your friend, the same documents now are available no or no dinachi from 2013 through to March 2023. And Sana arriving on to the conclusion say Abrantiano wadi nyamad sembia o se ombefanoko nomkototo na no ena yesawo duan asafwaji na biem ensone different squad na this squad no emo ebi alatani ba ko kan friend David onyeyeye abua ni kwe or something mede enyemi krom de ntimi hu ena Nancy Adom ena Eric Ado ena Nada was safe almost also the same charges na conspiracy to commit wire fraud and money laundering and the other listings so honor the more can one semi Kofi vote Kofi vote the no so these other lists was Muntaka Mohammed Mubarak minister acting on the acting by representation of the US through the court issue a warrant for the extradition of one Isaac Odru Boateng, Inusa Ahmed, Derek Van Yeboah, and a Patrick Kwame Asari to the US on similar charges of conspiracy to commit money wire fraud and money laundering. So these are about 12 people. Yes, ma'am.
Ministry of Interior by
which was in March.
Was it supposed to be made public?
No,
it wasn't. Then it means that leakage, you know. However,
somebody leaked it.
So it means that a very sensitive ministry, it was a checking your yepa because I don't know if it's going to cause a problem because how I pay by you could tell say you'll be phone and now the
these things, there's nothing that you can do. So if anybody was like,
the language of the letter is supposed to be something that is supposed to be secret or confidential.
I'm sure the Interior Ministry have a way relay on social media. They can officially release it to the media, but how a PA,
No, but they didn't release it.
No. So it tells you say right way. So if it's supposed to come out, it should come out the right way.
I do. So I'm saying it's a leak. So it is not meant to come out. So this conversation should not even come up. What did they say? It's a leak.
No.
The conversation
someone breached
that letter hasn't got your friend in there.
No, I know. I know. And it's not even about my friend or not.
I'm sure there are those that I have mentioned. Almost letters were, but they're not mine.
So that's what I'm saying. Say, look, there are lots of letters going about. Yeah, these security agencies, that's why it's done in secret. What did they make answer? That's why it's coded, right? Now, who shared the orcas a leak? Now, to say there's a way it should come out. Then it means to say also on more Facebook.
Then you're not listening to me. Then make say it was a PR. It was a fact crime passo.
Okay.
Nedi PR.
Yeah.
More like said
I was here checking baby letters nify, you know. Near silly leakage. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, sorry, before you come, sorry. You know, somebody's talking about lifestyle audit, namity, you know.
Yeah.
You see, sometimes because if you want to just pick up what they do out there and bring it here, we went wrong. Who per lifestyle auditor, Cosec or China Panko for Dio, what I'm saying is that say who per lifestyle auditor, say Obiato, Bugatti, Obiato, Rolls Royce, Obiato, Lamborghini, who per se Okobisan so on Yasikan or here, in Kofosu Gusek, Omudi, or China Paco Bisom say, oh, Charlie, no movie today. I'm moving for Namuda. But
this is necessary.
I'm saying, you see, as I sit here, it is not everything I know. I'm saying, if it is in our laws.
But and then I said, we are down for a year involved. I said,
obviously. Yes, obviously. My point is, say, no one has
defend to you.
Me say, me namu, obia omoni yemi mo go ba bi komisane. Me to me talk. Buga meto plane meto bi obebisa me den time omonye me obebisa me shi onunoni wonshi. I'm saying say look, you see there are a lot of things. I'm somebody who wants to challenge what I came to meet. So the America, somebody like Martin Pebu, mami Nyankopon means not man. Lawyer Martin Pebu, sorry man. Lawyer Martin Pebu. He's one of the lawyers that went to the Supreme Court to go and fight for bail for your charge will be with murder. Me, almost charging me with murder at the time there was no bail. My lawyers had to go to Human Rights Court to get my bail at the time. Say and obi cool be a money bail. Once they fulfill the bail conditions. Good. Those are the things I want to do in this life. So if there's a law saying we want to go investigate people.
Now say we are quantum na opesa send sika eba Ghana. Na ope money transfer company papa sabi omo exchange rate e was soro kese a lemfi say the yen no na dollar ne pound ne sika no asay ba na eba form but lemfi money transfer dey there omo exchange rate no e number 1 na ni gisem ewom kra ne say o download gu o phone so na o register we o your first transaction na o use the promo code and answer referral code Bonah BONAH. What's send you first $100 and I say first $100 Canadian dollars or $20 and I say $20 Canadian dollars back. Or send it €50 or €15 cash back. Or send it £50 or £10 cash back. Therefore, what you are doing? Download the Lemfi. Never a good phone so next start enjoy. Biemun so say America. Na opese o ship America cry free America eba Ghana. Bibia opese o di free America eba Ghana. Medofo edino eba kope. Box Oak Logistics. Ofre Box Oak akacho m say enam the BonahShow so and out omonka. Omon so omecho 10% discount. Ana u free abrochire akọ Ghana. Na du Ghana be Kumasi du Kumasi obepe bia da ama asoma dwoa. Mr. Frey Pikash Properties. Ni fie ne ho CCTV cameras. Medofo ure fie ni interior. Ana se wo Ghana so na udi animu Mr. Fre Pikash Properties. O Fre Pikash so aka chen say enam the BonahShow so and I would say omonka. Omonso no impre no macho 10% discount. Thanks a million for being part of today's episode of the BonahShow. Don't forget to subscribe and be part of this bigger family. I'm out.